Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. They're going to run it to the right. Oh, he's got a chance. Past the sticks, and he may get more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Now, 4th down.
The Huskers will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution.
Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Right back to the well. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This guy fits the bill. Big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, they got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there in the pocket that can go through the fake and then make the decision, get the ball out, and get some first downs.
The hand to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Third down and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving a change impossible. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Marshall. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
He splits the uprights, and that's going to tie it up. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up by 21 over Sam Houston. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Lets it fly on the move. Snags it down the right side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Going to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Bears the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names, and Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Michigan offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. To the air, it's Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Grbac or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Quick handoff. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Prieskorn. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Marshall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Brings up 2nd down.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Using his legs, it's Marshall. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Tackled on the play.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
That's caught. It's Simpson. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Run in the red zone, it's Marshall. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. And the defense jumps on it, they get that turnover.
Yeah, and you run a play that's conservative, you want to hand the football over, and you think nothing bad's going to happen, and man, if he doesn't just cough it up, terrible timing. You get inside that 5-yard line ready to make a play, score some points, and instead the defense recovers the football.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Markway. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. To the air, it's Raiola. Pucks it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Gonna look downfield again. Snagged in the middle, it's Markway. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Inside a minute to play here in the first half. Might we get a touchdown before the break after all? Touch pass on the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskers have it with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Under fire. And the pressure pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown Wolverines. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead.
That makes the score Michigan 10, Nebraska 3.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime